Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Pasters, and today I want to do a comparison between Tier 3 Captain America and Tier 3 Mr. Fantastic. I want to look into my builds, bring them to World Boss Proxima and see how well they perform and ultimately which one of them is better than the other. First, I want to remind you guys, or just bring it to your attention that today there is an event quest. Today it started. It's the event quest that if you collect all of the tokens, you can spend them on tier 2 tickets, the 6-star tickets, 5-star tickets. They are, from what I remember, they are also the uniform upgrade kits. So definitely it's worth checking out and picking up those tokens to collect the tickets, whichever you need. But back to the main topic of this video, I want to compare Mr. Fantastic with another combat character, Captain America. First, I want to compare their stats and my build for them. Mr. Fantastic, I think right now he's not that well built. I still have his uniform at advanced, and I don't have the uniform of X23 for his first option. It's only 17% upgrade. His custom gear is guard break immunity with 180 proc. I want to compare them with regular damage procs. I don't want to bring any CTPs because probably with CTPs of Rage the results may differ, but if you don't have a lot of CTP of Rage, you don't want to give them to all of your characters, so that's why I am bringing this comparison with an Obelisk. His ISO 8 is stage 12 Power of Angry Hulk. I think it is better set for him because he doesn't have attack speed on any of his skills. Yet it's just 5% all speed on 4th. And because of my cards, I think it is better for him to have the Power of Angry Hulk. And I didn't put any Urus on him since the original video when I tested his uniform. So if you look into his stats, we are rocking 30,000 physical attack and 69,000 HP. He's almost capped at ignore defense and skill cooldown, and his crit rate is 45, his crit damage is 170, and his dodge rate is 18%. The one thing I want to bring your attention to is that he has a leadership tag, and we will be taking advantage of this fact when we will be building teams for him. Captain America, on the other hand, has 32,000 physical attack, so it's 2,000 more than Mr. Fantastic. His HP pool is 87,000 comparing to 69, yeah, almost 69,000. So he has almost 20,000 more HP than Mr. Fantastic. I have none Urus for him, His ISO 8 is only stage 5 Power of Angry Hulk. Again, none of his skills give him, yeah, just quickly checking, but from what I remember, yeah, none of his skills, it's 1% all speed, so yeah. And he's rocking double critical damage, 160 proc. So his proc is a little bit lower, and his ISO 8 stage bonus is a lot lower. So right now he's rocking, it looks like 20% attack, and Mr. Fantastic, if I remember correctly, it has 40% boost to all attack. Yeah. So it's 20 difference in proc and 20 difference in ISO 8. But I don't want to do a comparison when the characters are the same in case of everything, because it's not possible, because Captain America has 20,000 more HP, for example, than Mr. Fantastic. But if we look into details, his stats are way better than Mr. Fantastic's. He has over 50% skill cooldown. He has capped, let's say, capped critical damage. He has 5% or 6% less ignore defense than Mr. Fantastic, and he has 60% critical rate. His dodge is 7% higher, so we're racking 25%. Just quickly remind you of stats that Mr. Fantastic has. 44 on crit rate, so it's 15% less, and 20 or 30% less of crit damage. So, yeah, that's what we're working with. And of course, his uniform is at Mythic, and I only have those two options for skill cooldown and physical attack. And his uniform bonus is 25, yeah, 25%. So let's just jump into World Boss Ultimate. I think I want to do a comparison on 6 bars, and I think, yeah, let's go with stage 40. I've already composed a team for them. I will be taking advantage of the leadership tag because both of them have it. So I want to bring a support character, and for Mr. Fantastic, ideally you would use his leadership with White Fox and the Thing, but I don't want to skew the results that way, because Thing brings you 40% of all attack. So that's why I'm only racking White Fox, because you can use her for both of them. And in case of the leadership, I will be rocking Crescent, because she gives 60% increased physical attack for combat types, and she has a team up with White Fox with 5% all attack and control time. Whoa, crowd control time. Okay. So, yeah, I will be just using Anti-Venom because both of them need the heals. And again, I will do the comparison at 6 bars with the second phase of Proxima. I think stage 40 is low for them. I think they can do, even with my builds, stages like 45, maybe even 50 with properly built team. But I just want to see how better one performs over the other. So I think stage 40 is okay for this comparison. So let's just start with switching to Mr. Fantastic and opening with his 5 skill. Okay, a damage proc. So yeah, I think I've gotten pretty used to Mr. Fantastic rotation, even though I only tiered 3 him couple of days ago. I've been using him every day since then for clearing Proxima. So yeah, I think I'm pretty decent with him. And yeah, so right now it took him almost 30 seconds for the first phase. His tier 3 skill shreds down her HP bars, so that's pretty good. And the second tier 3 skill, and yeah, almost a minute for this, for Mr. Fantastic. Let's say a full minute. I've got pretty good with proccing his damage procs. The first one was a little bit late, but still on a tier 3 skill. And the second one, I think, was perfect. So it took me about a minute to bring down a Proxima to 6 bars. Now let's just jump with Captain America. The team stays the same because they both can take advantage of Crescent and White Fox. So that's that. And I still want to use Anti-Venom because even though Captain America is tankier, his HP pool is better, I still think he needs it. Maybe that's my playing with him, but yeah, I think he still needs it. As far as my Captain America goes, I don't think he's easier to proc his damage procs. So yeah, I think it might come down to me proccing damage procs, and yeah, we'll see. The damage right now, I think it's comparable, but it will come down to his tier 3 skills. So yeah, let's see if I can land the damage proc correctly. That was pretty good. It took me almost 30 seconds. Yeah, exactly 30 seconds to go to the second phase. And let's see how he will perform now. If I will be lucky with the second proc and second tier 3 skill. So let's see. The difference here is that we didn't run away from the purple spears this time, but yeah, he did it 10 seconds, in about 10 seconds slower than Mr. Fantastic, and Mr. Fantastic still needed to run away from the purple spears. It might not be the perfect comparison because of my difference in stats and with damage procs, but I think Mr. Fantastic is easier to proc his skill procs on his tier 3 skill. On top of that, because my Mr. Fantastic is on his uniform is only at advanced, I think the ceiling of Mr. Fantastic is much higher than Captain America. Do I think it's worth tier 3ing him over Captain America? It depends on, do you love Captain America more, and how many CCFs do you have? Overall, I think that Mr. Fantastic is better character than Captain America, and I think it is easier to play Mr. Fantastic, especially now when he got his kit a little bit reworked with invincibility over guard hit. But if you have Captain America's Endgame uniform and you don't have Mr. Fantastic uniform, the result may differ, but you need to have both of these characters tier 3 to see a difference and because on tier 2 both of them are not that great. I think the pure value of them comes with their tier 3 and tier 3 skills. So let me know in the comments down below what do you think about my comparison. If you want to see a comparison with better builds and higher stages, maybe the difference will be much, much clearer. And until then, keep on playing and see you guys next time.